Seneca's words echo through time when he writes, "Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms. You'll be able to use them better when you're older." By surrounding ourselves with positivity, we are essentially hanging on to or cultivating enthusiasms that align with our better natures. This not only enhances our own lives, but also sets a standard and a beacon for others who are part of our circles, thereby creating a ripple effect of positivity. Take Stoic action. In our journey to overcome negative thinking, the Stoics remind us that understanding and intention alone are not enough. Action is essential. As Epictetus so succinctly put it, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This straightforward directive underscores a profound Stoic truth. Our ideals must be manifested through our deeds, not just our thoughts. Taking action, in the Stoic sense, means engaging in behaviors and practices that reinforce our philosophical ideals. It involves making deliberate choices every day that align with our values of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. By embodying these virtues in our actions, we challenge the negative thoughts that claim we are incapable or unworthy, thereby rewriting our narrative to one of empowerment and self-efficacy. Aristotle also emphasizes the significance of action in his Doctrine of the Mean, where virtue is not just a state of mind, but a state of character resulting from the habitual practice of choosing the mean between excess and deficiency. This practice is inherently active. For Aristotle, we become just by performing just actions, brave by performing acts of bravery, and temperate by performing acts of temperance. Thus, action is not merely a demonstration of virtue. It is the very means by which virtue is cultivated. Plato also lends insight into the transformative power of action through his theory of forms, which posits that to know the good is to do the good. In other words, true knowledge, once attained, necessarily results in right action. Therefore, by aligning our actions with our Stoic understanding of virtue, we bring ourselves closer to the Platonic ideal of good, elevating not just our minds, but also our entire beings. Carl Jung's concept of individuation, the psychological process of integrating the conscious with the unconscious to achieve self-actualization, further highlights the necessity of action. For Jung, this integration does not occur in contemplation alone, but through encounters with the world that challenge our existing frameworks and compel us to grow. He argues that you are what you do, not what you say you'll do, stressing that our true character and psychological maturity are expressed through our actions. Therefore, Stoic action involves more than just combating negative thoughts. It's about proactively living out the virtues that define Stoicism. It's about making choices, small and large, that reflect a commitment to self-improvement and philosophical integrity. Whether it's choosing to speak kindly in a difficult situation, opting to face a long-standing fear, or deciding to forgive someone who has wronged us, each action is a step towards becoming the person we aspire to be. Moreover, taking Stoic action means embracing the challenges that life throws our way as opportunities for growth. Instead of shying away from difficult circumstances, Stoics see these as arenas in which to practice virtue. Each challenge is a call to action, a chance to demonstrate resilience, practice patience, or reaffirm commitment to our principles. In practical terms, taking Stoic action can be as simple as setting daily goals that reflect our values, engaging in community service that fosters justice and kindness, or maintaining disciplines like journaling or meditation that encourage reflection and self-control. Each of these actions not only counters negative thinking, but also builds a stronger, more virtuous self. The power of words. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that it's not only our actions that reflect our virtues, but also our speech. The power of words in shaping our reality cannot be overstated. Epictetus advised, "First learn the meaning of what you say and then speak." This idea points to the inherent power of words to influence, not just express, our thoughts and emotions. The Stoics understood that words could build up or tear down the inner citadel of our minds. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal writings, often reflected on how to communicate effectively and truthfully, emphasizing that our words should be seasoned with the virtues we cultivate, such as honesty, restraint, and kindness. By aligning our speech with these virtues, we reinforce our Stoic practice and extend its influence outward, impacting those around us positively. Aristotle also contributes to this conversation with his concept of ethos, pathos, and logos, highlighting the persuasive power of speech. He argued that credibility, ethos, emotional connection, pathos, and logical argument, logos, are crucial components of effective communication. For Aristotle, the way we speak and the words we choose not only convey information, but also persuade and mold the world around us. When we speak, we're not just transmitting data, we're influencing opinions, emotions, and behaviors. Plato's dialogues also show a deep appreciation for the precision and impact of words. His Socratic dialogues, for instance, illustrate how Socrates used questions and dialogue to challenge assumptions and reveal deeper truths. Plato shows us that through careful and considered dialogue, we can guide others toward greater understanding and self-awareness. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung's theories about the psyche resonate with the Stoic emphasis on mindful speech. Jung wrote extensively about the power of the unconscious and how language can both reflect and shape the unconscious impulses that drive our behavior. He believed that by bringing these impulses into conscious awareness through dialogue and reflection, we can better integrate our psychological components, leading to greater wholeness and health. Moreover, the power of words extends beyond interpersonal interactions. In our internal dialogues, the words we use to talk to ourselves can significantly influence our self-perception and emotional state. Negative self-talk, a common human experience, can be particularly destructive, leading to decreased motivation and increased feelings of helplessness. Conversely, positive self-talk, grounded in Stoic virtues, can empower and uplift. Engaging in positive affirmations, a practice often recommended in modern cognitive behavioral therapies, aligns well with Stoic exercises. These affirmations are not about deluding oneself with unrealistic statements, but about reinforcing the strength and resilience that come from a Stoic understanding of control and virtue. By affirming our ability to manage our responses and our commitment to living according to our values, we strengthen our Stoic resolve. Therefore, the power of words in Stoicism is not merely theoretical, but deeply practical. It encompasses our dialogues with others, our internal monologues, and even the way we engage with the broader culture. Each word we choose carries weight, building or breaking down, enlightening or obscuring, healing or hurting. As we continue to cultivate Stoic virtues, let us be ever mindful of the transformative power of our words to shape ourselves, influence others, and create a world more aligned with reason, virtue, and wisdom. Thank you for joining us today on this profound journey through the depths of Stoic philosophy. Remember, the words we choose and the actions we take forge the path to a life lived with virtue and purpose. As you continue to navigate the complexities of life, let the wisdom of Stoicism guide your way, turning every challenge into an opportunity for growth. If you found today's discussion enlightening, I invite you to watch our next video, which explores the Stoic approach to overcoming adversity. It's right here on the screen, so just click and continue your journey with us. Thank you for being a part of our Stoic journal. Together we're building not just knowledge, but a community of wisdom and strength.